to come up with a name for it, so I called it Spangenspook 2013. Quick background, I love Halloween. My wife hates it. I decided to do a little Halloween thing this year. Made a mess of the garage. Made a mess in the last month and a half. Setting it up. You never know how long this thing's going to take. So enough of this self-absorbed crap. Let's get on to the other self-absorbed crap of me documenting this whole thing. So when I said that I made a mess of the garage, I was a kid. I have a rule: never keep the Firebird covered, or if you have a muscle car, don't use it to store stuff. But guess who's been covered for about a month with Halloween stuff? Another rule: keep your workspace clean and ready to work. What a mess. Anyway, took me a long time to set this all up. Today I take it down. So I'm going to make a little video. And here's the first room. I'm going to dig that hand out. Uh-oh. You hear it going off already? But anyway, set up this little sound thing. Little LED lights up top. You can't see it now, but at night, those little LED things light up the pumpkin eyes, which are pretty cool. They kind of look like they're flashing. And the lightning kind of strobes along with the flashes. It gives it a real nice effect. These backgrounds I bought at the dollar store for $1. This little head I bought at the dollar store for $1. And this hand got it, one of those arts and craft shops, a couple bucks. Now this thing didn't bleed when I bought it. That was kind of something I came up with. So I took the pump out of this little decorative fountain we have in our bathroom, little Zen fountain, for relaxed. So I ripped that out of there. My wife did notice it was missing. Little candelabra LED effect. So I hooked it up, changed the feed on it, put a little electrical conduit on the feed so you don't see the feed tube. Put it up to a vacuum T, so one tube became 2 tubes. And now we got creepy Uncle Fester with bleeding eyes. So I like that. Everyone else seemed to like it. And another cheap little trick from the dollar store. Nice guy. Holy crap, look, an evil demon. The dollar store for $1. This was not $1. Cost about 20 bucks. Really, it ain't bad, and it's 40 feet by 4 feet wide of imitation brick. So that's pretty cool. This is the first thing I did. I made the coffin. I realized I had about 6 weeks to make it happen, so I threw together this coffin. The stupid thing is, right at first I was sweating, having the corners be all perfect and all that. But I said, what the hell, man? I built a coffin. I'm going to spray paint it black with rattle can. I'm going to put a dead guy in it. So I quickly wised up and stopped sweating all the details. And guess what? It looks good. One thing I found out, these motion sensors on these cheap Chinese Halloween effects leave a lot to be desired. So I had to incorporate the little push button activation devices into this. This is another bunch of eyeballs I got for $1. Scored this little cool looking glass from, I guess it's a martini glass from Goodwill. Put a little tea lamp underneath it for $1. So I decided, well, we got to press buttons to make this stuff happen, but I didn't want to have a button you press, right? So I hid it under the spider's head, so little kids would read this. Cool thing is you'd have to get close to this crazy head. You'd go, okay. That neck is the inside of a shower head neck, literally. That's the feeling they got the idea from the human vertebra, so it worked kind of nice. So that long neck, shower neck, turned into about 3 skull necks, which a chop saw handed did handily. I particularly like the, look what a similarity. The detail on the severed arm. So there we go, there's the first room. And everybody wanted to go to the front door, of course, because that's usually where you go for candy. So I had to put this out next to a tree in the front yard saying, go that way. This I scored for like $6. You buy it at one of those Halloween stores. You just put it on the door, of course. And it's a creepy scene with a homicidal skeleton. You know, happy stuff.